Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Hey.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Things will get better. One day.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
A friendly informational assistant?
That's right. Just stop by whenever you have a question about any of our world-famous attractions. If you're looking to take a break, I can point you to one of our family-friendly restaurants or the non-stop thrills of the Nuka-cade. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, what's wrong, dirtbag? Too hopped up on chems to understand English? Or just too stupid? Well, I think you heard me just fine.
System restored. Oops! Sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
What happened? Who was tampering with you?
I wish I could say. The personnel involved do not match visual records of any known Nuka World employees. Fortunately, my audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
Tell me about the different areas of the park.
With pleasure. Set a course for the stars in the galactic zone and see the amazing future of mankind's journey into space. Explore Starport Nuka and blast into adventure aboard the Nuka Galaxy roller coaster. Travel back in time to Dry Rock Gulch, where you can walk the dusty streets of a frontier town. See history come to life in our authentic reenactments of cowboys and gunslingers as they tame the Wild West. Witness the wonder of nature in Safari Adventure, home to an amazing collection of exotic animals from all over the world. Challenge the hedge maze and climb the towering treehouse, where you'll enjoy a commanding view of our magnificent menagerie. Be sure to visit Kitty Kingdom, a magical realm where fantasy meets fun for the whole family. Your younger types will love to go for a spin on the giant Ferris wheel. And be sure to take a tour of King Cola's castle. Finally, in celebration of its worldwide debut, we've revamped the World of Refreshment ride to feature a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. What else would you like to know?
What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat? Where should I go?
Why, you're already here. Nuka Town, USA is a great place to unwind and enjoy a delicious meal. If you're searching for a tasty treat your kids will love, take the whole family to Cappy's Cafe. Looking for a romantic night out? Enjoy dinner and a show at the parlor. Want a commanding view while you enjoy a world-class dining experience? Head on up to the Fizz Top Grill on Fizz Top Mountain. If you're up for a challenge, test your skills at the Nuka Cave or take a wild ride in one of our cola cars. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I'll keep an eye out for these machines.
Happy hunting! What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day!
Hey there.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves. So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to...
They're gonna head on in, overboss.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you?
That last one died too fast.
Okay.
I thought we told you to keep your ass in the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Would've been a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
All I had left me. I can't stand being apart.
Welcome home, boss.
Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka world. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could, all being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. You know, I've heard of you and that institute of yours. Some pretty shady stuff you all are up to. Guess I already know you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want, though. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
See, it ain't really about all the stuff I steal. It's more about this notion, this grand ideal, that I can take whatever, whoever, whenever I please. Sometimes this starts to feel like a disease. Like an itch that I can't scratch. All that I can do is just add to my stash. I know it won't cure me, but what else can I do? I ain't got anything else to turn to. Take this go away, just
Nisha really only has one rule around here.
and one.
Don't get caught.
I already hear people talking about
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will be.
Oh, girl, you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Watch it, lady. I'm no one's pet.
Really? Gage made Coulter, and now here you are. I'm just calling it as I see it. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get right in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? People are dangerous. That thing's child's play. Just a bunch of traps and critters. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're over, boss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
My whiskey bottle, joke's on you. That ain't whiskey. You go right ahead and keep it. This here is a song I wrote totally by myself.
Always keep your knife sharp. No one likes sloppy work.
Red Eye original, you can say. Even to that whatever. I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. Keep music.
any hebologist crazies? Just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Hey.
Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is pretty impressive.
It sure is. You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
You run a Nuka-Cola museum?
Absolutely. I've spent years collecting all the Nuka-Cola merchandise I could find. It's all on display at my home in a settlement called Girdershade. I give tours to anyone who stops by. And I can promise you this. You won't find another collection like mine in the Capital Wasteland, the Commonwealth, or any place else. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've got to get back to my search.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks. I kind of need to keep this a secret. It's really important to me, and I just don't know you very well.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well, okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who was John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Mags and William normally... Sorry, Mags. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that Pip-Boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Taking down an opponent like that? It's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Mags always saw the potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
Would kill for an actual lab, though it hasn't helped yet.
Overboss, making trouble? Good.
Caught one of the traders
If
stealing
you're wearing a
food.
collar, it's because you asked for it. Hey,
Turned
no
him
one's a
loose
slave
outside
that
the
don't
gate.
wanna be.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then I got in a
just
little
wanted to
extra
say,
target practice.
no hard feelings. All right?
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know, and I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traders are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him. Made him watch as they tortured and killed 2 of our own. And they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
Hi there. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember...
Welcome to the nest, boss.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
Huh?
Ain't no one sad about Colt.
Shouldn't be allowed to kill any of them. So
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line to be seen?
No. I'll walk right up.
Exactly. Most can handle shit without bothering about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No. No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of
Life's too
now
short
that I got a
for
closer
bullshit.
look at
Gotta
you,
party like it's your
not
last
buying
day.
this
Every day.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason. The Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. As long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. But we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. Healing in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So what is it you want?
Perhaps action. Something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Don't worry. You'll get your fair share of the caps.
Sure, fine. But it ain't just about the caps. It's also about respect. If you want us at your heel, we expect to be top dogs around here. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Little announcement for you idiots out there. We got a new overboss and all, but we're still stuck with the mess Coulter left us in. Unless you want to wind up dead, keep your ass out of our way.
Mason's been waiting for you.
Gage.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Why? What's in it for you?
For the love of... Ain't you been listening? I'm the one that sold this whole idea to the gangs. Shit goes south, it ain't just your head they're gonna want on a stick. I like my head where it is, so if I can do anything to help keep it there, I'm gonna. So, what's it gonna be? We doing this together or not?
Tag along if you want. You might learn a thing or two.
Oh, now this I gotta see. no shortage of suckers in the Commonwealth. Makes life easy, so long as you're careful.